Michelle has finished school and started working. Like her coworkers, Michelle wants to do a great job, aim for a promotion, and be a success at work. But Michelle has a bleeding disorder, so it's not always easy. Michelle is not alone, and she has rights at work that can help make things easier. Michelle didn't tell anyone about her bleeding disorder during her job search and application process. She didn't tell anyone during her first few years on the job either. That's mainly because she didn't require any changes in her workplace environment, also known as accommodations. Making buildings accessible and adjusting work schedules are typical accommodations. An important set of laws, called the Americans with Disabilities Act, or the ADA, says that workers with disabilities are entitled to accommodation in the workplace. Michelle had never considered her bleeding disorder a disability because, with proper treatment, she has always been able to participate in all sorts of activities. In Michelle's case, the accommodation she needs is a private place to self-infuse and a safe place to store her needles and infusion supplies. She also wants someone at work to know about her bleeding disorder so they will know how to help her in case of an emergency. But under the ADA, Michelle can only get the accommodations she needs if she tells her work about her bleeding disorder. She needs to tell someone who has the power to help her get what she needs, someone like a boss or manager. So Michelle is preparing to tell her boss. Telling your boss and disclosing at work is a very personal choice. Some people spend their whole lives working and never once disclose, while others can't remember a time when their bleeding disorder wasn't known to everyone. To get the exact accommodations she needs, Michelle will have to tell her work exactly what accommodations she needs. Michelle might have to give her boss letters from her doctor, too. Her doctor is happy to help. Michelle is nervous about the disclosure conversation, so she's practicing with her mom. She's keeping the conversation positive and including statements about her strengths as well. She avoids talking about things that are too technical, and she plans to leave time for questions too. The disclosure conversation will be different for every person, but practicing the conversation and knowing about the ADA is helpful. The ADA can protect her and everyone with a disability from discrimination during the job application process, right through to hiring, firing, training, pay, promotion, benefits, and leave. This is reassuring and gives Michelle confidence too. In the coming years, Michelle knows that the accommodations she needs and how she feels about disclosure may change. She knows she can always visit the Steps for Living website and the ADA website for more information too. You can too.